tricks to hide my not so pretty side while accentuating chasing lips. I use Baton Rouge to battle cruise, sort of like the remix. And you just act confused by the way I choose to fuck with a double helix. Cuddle with me quick, get befuddled and seasick. My ugly mug will be equipped to make it a struggle to see shit. The beat kicks, my belly feels empty, I want a person there. I curse and swear and act unmotherlike until I persevere. Haven't been to church in years, right now that's the setting. Couldn't think of a better place to cover my face and have a wedding. It's upsetting how plastic my mask is getting. It's melting, releasing toxic fumes, covered by lots of perfume. Never coming out of my closet of costumes. Cartoon versions of myself get drawn out, and after that occurs, time gets consumed. I'm in the dressing room with the caricatures till my head is cured. I'm heading for pedicures and manicures. Man, if you're not damn sure of whether or not to pop the question, I'll let you in on the answer. Think of sex in a camper, a phony life with a trophy wife, menthol cigarettes and cancer, smoking mirrors. So sophisticated, so cool. I am an illusion specialist, turning tricks who could never diss. The one they wake up next to, even if it's not the one they went to bed with. Breakfast at Tiffany's, skip lunch, make sure the dinner table is candlelit. Switch my feet until they crunch when I'm unable to make these sandals fit. I can't just sit, I need to move and power walk because Oprah said it and I won't forget it. She does it during the opening credits. I'm so synthetic, I like the smell of coke, get it? I powder my nose, power the hose, who pounding the holes while banging a pound of snow and I'm getting snow plowed. I know, it's time to fuck a guy now. I just applied blush and look surprised, but it's the way I plug my eyebrows. Time out, I'm in a tanning booth reading Daniel Steele and I'm planting banana peels beneath every damn man's heel, waiting for them to fall for my sad trick. I stop, drop, and kneel with a little touch of magic. I'll let David Copperfield. I'm not real, but I've got feelings, except in my nipples because of the breast implants. To have my chest enhanced, I pant in dresses, but never dress in pants. Club hopping, strobe like honey, addicted to wrinkle cream, sipping on Listerine. Mr. Clean don't like the smell of nicotine, smoking mirrors. So sophisticated, so cool. I am dirty. God's not a woman, he's a big white guy in the sky. In the deserts are reflections of his eyes. He doesn't cry for us, but when he does, it's cause he's drunk. Say what? God's not a woman, he's a big white guy in the sky. In the deserts are reflections of his eyes. He doesn't cry for us, but when he does, it's cause he's drunk and he's always fucked up. Bottoms up. God's not a woman. This is one hand clapping alone. This is the smallest violin. Run, rabbit, when they find you, they kill your baddest home. The devil is the fucking white man. This is one hand clapping alone. This is the smallest violin. Run, rabbit, when they find you, they kill your baddest home. The white man, the white man, the devil.
When I got on the streets, the son was sitting by the curb crying. And I walked over to the son, I said, son, why are you crying? And the son looked up, and the day got bright. And I knew I'd seen God.
My popularity's on the rise. My self-image is somewhat sinking. My head's expanding in size, but my stomach's shrinking. It all evens out in the end, that's what I'm thinking. Sing the cash register raps, just ching ching. Greenbacks bring the bling bling. Nah, I may stay home. Rev got the ring, ha ha, hey poem. On my answering machine, screening calls, feeling safe and alone. I want change in your message, not the coin return of a payphone. My boys are concerned that my brain's blown. Voices get turned away, annoyed with what they say. If it's a gay tone, and they're like, hey, ho, I'm all like, hey, yo. If you remain prone to spray stray shots with blood-stained Glocks in a face of stone or melt your ice grill, it might spill and break your bone. Thugs in harmony, CD plus any tape shown. Replace the throne with some non-profits, drop bass home. Sages known to pull your card, kid, so chill. I mess up heads like barbers with no skill. My only knowledge is the Holy Father, so thrilled that you don't know.
All right. Welcome in, everyone, on this Saturday evening, afternoon, depending on where you're at. It's still pretty daylight where I'm at currently. Thank you all for joining me. It's our 7th game in 3 days, so we've definitely been bringing you a lot of quality Rocket League here. I'll be your host and your caster this evening. I'm WaTesla, and tonight we have an RLSS Surge Cup matchup between, I hope I'm not saying this wrong, 6SC Black and another one of our friend Krusty's teams, KCG Dark Knights. So it looks like they're already in here, so let's see if they're ready to get this thing kicked off, chat. Again, thank you all for coming out. We crossed 300 followers this week, so thank you, chat, for that. Music, you think you know music? I'll put you on, dog. I got them 90s bangers. Oh, Honjo's on this team. Okay. Shout out to Honjo, one of my subs. So super shout out to Honjo. If I ever get big enough to have MPPs, I'll definitely have to throw him one. Of course, Tragic, you know, has casted here before with me in a co-cast and a triple cast with me and Coach Tardis once. So I know some solid players in this lobby expecting a good matchup. As I say that now, Mark gets dunked. Xaviation gets it over. Tragic going to go up the wall, takes a 50. It's middle. Music's on. Gets the reset, drops it down. Honjo goes first. Too close to double. Does go up, however. Midnight rocking now. Going to drop this double commit, but it is knocked away. Shot coming out. It goes across. Flies on now. Still 0-0. We're just about through the first minute of this one, so both teams just kind of feeling themselves out here. And as I say that, Honjo going with a big 50 right over the top of the last man. And it's 1-0 for 6SC Black. Music now. Gonna try to double this off the sidewall. Fakes, leaves it for Midnight. Midnight banging it forward. Hanjo on again. Fly able to get a piece of this one. Oh, that shot's off target by Tragic. Hanjo now trying to get it back in. Hanjo, Tragic rather is there to take a 50 off that shot, but he can't force it through. Hanjo's gonna go. Xaviation's going back now. Hanjo's gonna dive on the front post. Xaviation waiting. Tragic's third man. Over Xaviation. Tragic dives in now. Good rotations coming out for 6SC. Hanjo, unfortunate touch. It's wide. Not able to find the mark. So weird seeing Hanjo or Kaysen without the other on the pitch still. That shot's off the post and out, and it's still 1-0 for 6SC. Fly gonna get a piece. Now Tragic gonna dive in. Music's gonna cut this off. Music, great patience there, able to knock it away. Dodges the demo, flies up, hits it over to Music. Music gonna get it middle. Midnight trying to follow, may have a chance here. Can't get there before it rolls up the backboard. Unfortunate. Hanjo now trying to take a 50. Music will get the better of this. Has a chance. Xaviation able to cut it off. Hanjo again, not a lot of boost. Gonna get one touch to the corner. Falls on the big boost. Now have a chance if he gets another go at it. Has just about used it all crossing the field. Happens to us all. Xaviation on. Music gonna bang this in. The defender misses the touch. Music is the second shooter, actually. First shooter fakes, leaves it for Music. And Music able to bang this in. Midnight with a great fake, leaves this for Music. And it's tied up. I'll check the schedule caster thing for you, Music, between matches. But if somebody's needing me to cast tonight, I'm probably out. Hanjo gonna hit this downfield. Tragic now gonna take this 50. It's gonna bounce out middle. Xaviation gonna bang it forward. What a double by Tragic. Holy, what a play for our friend Tragic. This goes up the sidewall here. Able to cut back, gets to it, uses flip, bangs in a nice double. What a play for Tragic. Two-one now. Music, normally I'm down to do like literally any, like I've done 3 the last 2 nights in a row, but just something's come up this evening, so I'm just, if this wasn't a favor for a friend, I probably would have canceled. I didn't even know Hanjo was on the team, so it's a favor for 2 friends without me realizing it. It's Tragic and Hanjo work the 2-man game, get another goal, it's 3-1. Incredible performance from 6SC here in this first one. Still a lot of Rocket League left to play, though. Xaviation right on that kickoff. Fly seems to... Oh, goodness. Fly may have flown. I don't think his Rocket League card knows what field we're on. Trying to look for the flick. They're not able to knock this away. Hanjo now working it. Flies back in the game. Maybe it evened out for him some. It's Aviation. Getting a touch across. Quick transition to the orange half. I don't think anyone's back. Oh, Music's able to get back in time and takes it off his car. Tragic now trying to keep the pressure. Has plenty of boost to go again. Great use of his flip. Great first touch. There's a 50. Midnight with the 50 off Tragic's car. Gonna go again. Gets another touchdown into the blue corner. Hanjo gonna slow play here. Fly's having none of that. He will bump Hanjo, but the ball will go all the way back to the orange back wall. Music plays. Last 10 seconds. Flies on. Honjo trying to get one for the road. Aviation still here. Midnight bangs the other way. They may get a chance for one for the road. Midnight's touch is just high. Honjo's going to knock it to the corner. Music gets a piece. Pre-flip by Tragic Bear pops it up. Little wizard flick action on that touch, but now it'll be on the ground and 6SC will take game one. Incredible performance with the 13 shots there coming out for the blue team. Led in shots and demos in this one. We head back to Forbidden Temple now. 6SC with a 1-game advantage. KCG Dark Knights played well in that one, but we're left wanting. So we move to game 2. There's a sit across. Music a little awkward. Never want to be reversing up the wall. Aviation's here for the shot. Fly gonna get a piece. Fly gonna dive in again. Great play. Music's on now. It was Midnight up for that for the second attempt. Fly's up now. Double fake. This ball will hit the ground. Now's Aviation gonna try to clear it. Midnight's there. Consistent pressure here for the Dark Knights. As Tragic finally gets it out, the flick knocked away by Music. That's a great play on defense by Music. Honjo's here now, leaving it for a teammate. Tragic's there, gets the touch, and it will get in behind Fly. And it's 1-0 6SC once again. Honjo pass all the way, never even attempts to try to go back for that. Tragic able to clean it up. And it's 1-0 now. Midnight now. Pops, follows. Aviation take a 50. Tragic now going to bang it forward. Aviation can't get it around Fly. Tragic on now. Music off the back wall. Fly going to push it forward. Music gets the better of this in the corner. There's a 50. It's going to go the other way now. Honjo able to get a touchdown. Right at midfield. Fly takes it. 50 is going to get towards the orange net. Tragic's up. Music clears. Honjo going to catch. Not a lot of boost. Music has none. Is able to touch this away from Honjo, but Tragic with a 50 still keeps the pressure up for 6SC. Tragic going to get this to the back wall, and Honjo just cleans it up. They've worked it. The Honjo-Tragic connection is real in this one, Chad. Shout out to both those guys. Midnight going to dive in on this as Tragic tries to wait patiently. Midnight faking. Flies there. Honjo's on. Honjo now with a ground play. Nice high flick. Midnight gonna easily get to it. Music's there. This is under Tragic. Midnight looking for the shot. Honjo able to get a piece. Tragic gonna wait. Gets one touch. He and Fly with the 50. It goes middle. It's Aviation able to make sure this is forced to the side and not back at the blue net. Tragic now gets a touch. Leaves it for a teammate. Fly gonna clear it out here. Honjo in retreat. Midnight now gonna pop it high. Music goes. One touch. Doesn't have enough boost to go again. Honjo able to get a piece of this one. Tragic gets it around one defender. Music and Fly both up. Honjo probably put that a little higher than he wanted. Probably it looked like he was trying to bang at the open net. Nonetheless, the pressure's there. Aviation with a touch. Fly able to get back to it. Fly's touch gets over Tragic. Honjo's there to help. Tragic about to rotate at the front post. Touched across now. Aviation gonna have a crack at this. Midnight goes high. Tragic able to break this up. Music gonna try to go high. Fakes, goes low. Tries to single jump, pop it over Honjo. It was a heads up attempt, but the defense read it, and then Honjo will go down with a 50 that goes in. Minute 23 left, and 6SC in control of this one. It's 3-0. Honjo just rotating out, has no boost. He's close to the ball. What has he got to lose? He dives in and able to get the 50. He goes right into the opponent's net. Tragic, what a play. Absolutely incredible play by Tragic here. He's taking it down. Shows patience here. Just follows the 50 with Music right into the net. And just like that, it's 4-0. Midnight now, trying to get something cheeky on the kickoff. Tragic will get back in time. Flies on. Let's go straight down. It's Aviation now. What a pass. What a play. What an absolute banger of a play coming out from 6SC here. It's 5-0. Just pouring it on. Tragic with a nice pop. Honjo's there, just able to beat the last man. Midnight can't get a piece, and it's in. Fly gonna save this. Honjo's on. Final 20 seconds. It's Aviation. Can't get a piece of this, but we're in the final 5 here. Honjo gets one more touch. And that'll do it. 6SC Black will take game 2 as well. They're on match point now. Again with the heavy shot output for 6SC. Fewer demos in this one, but nonetheless, Midnight on the ball a lot in this one, but unable to capitalize on all their opportunities. We'll move on to game 3 with 6SC on match point. So we're off in game 3. This touch will go down to his aviation. Does pop it up. Dives and fly. Maybe looking for the bump. Still maybe looking for a demo. Tragic waiting to see. Now music on. Andro gets this touch over music. Tragic gets a piece now. His aviation full boost goes. Tragic can't find the shot. Midnight gonna get a piece. Music goes, and it's a scramble back to the blue net. Tragic trying to put a shot on target, but it'll go to the orange corner. We'll get that boost. Dives out. Somehow gets a touchback that Hanjo hits without bumping him. I don't know what was going on there. Now his aviation will have a chance. Over to Tragic with the shot. It's off the post. Tragic gets destroyed in the kerfuffle. Bounces high here. Flies on. Touched over. Midnight's going to get a pop. Elects to go. Gets the shot. Tragic can't get back, and it's 1-0 for KCG Dark Knights here. So KCG with their first lead of the series gets on the board. Great cut by Midnight and just able to get back to it and put a nice shot on target. Great read, great play, and KCG up 1. Fly now. Gets a touch. Bangs it across. Off the post and out. This is sent high. Midnight has it knocked away by Xaviation. Hondro gonna fake. Xaviation pops it high. Hondro gonna try to go again. Music able to get a piece of this. And again, Hondro no boost, trying to get back. Can't. Fly gonna put his squad up too. So KCG seems to have found something that's working for them here, and they have a 2-goal lead here in game 3. DFH not being kind to 6SC at the moment. Trying to get a touchdown. Midnight dives in. Hanjo gonna go. Flies waiting. Gets one touch. He and Tragic take a 50. Xaviation faked. Goes under that one. Fly able to get a 50 over. Hanjo gets one touch. Aviation pass down. Midnight's there. We go the other way. Tragic going to get one on the board and cut the lead in half here with 2:15 remaining. Again, with the Hanjo Tragic 2-man game. Hanjo going to get a great pass to him, and he's able to shoot it behind the music. The defender diving in from the front post. Hanjo now looking to go ahead and tie it up. Midnight's on. Midnight going to get this around Hanjo. Scramble to the blue net. Tragic gets back in time. Under 2 minutes here. Fly now going to bang it out. Midnight's up. Gets it into the blue corner. Maybe looking for the corner redirect. Midnight out of boost, can't quite get a touch. Flies on. Aviation gonna just rip this down the middle of the field. Music gonna return the favor. Midnight Hanjo over there, it bounces out. Tragic able to clear it. Under a minute here. 6SC on match point. So this is not their last life. But you know they'd like to wrap it up. They have 45 seconds left to tie the game. Music now. Over to Xaviation. Midnight waiting. That's a great play by Midnight. Flies right there to back him up. I don't know what's in the sauce, but KCG has found something working for him here. Hanjo trying to get it towards the net. Flies there for the save. Midnight now trying to get a pinch that goes across. It's cleared all the way deep by Xaviation. Music's on. Takes it to the corner. Has it taken away. Midnight on the save. Xaviation with the touch. Andro gonna catch. Looking for the flick. There's a dive. It's knocked away. And KCG will extend the series. They win this one by a score of 2-1. We head to Utopia for game 4. The KCG seems to have found something to keep so many shots from being thrown at their net, even in shots in this one. And only one demo between both teams. So let's see if KCG can take whatever they were doing in game 3 over to game 4 and we can get Champions Field. We're definitely about to find out, chat. Hanjo now gonna bang deep. There's one touch by Midnight. Hanjo's on. Tragic gonna bang it. Flies on. Tragic gonna track this back into the corner. Fly just dives in immediately off the post or off the bar and out. Tragic's here, gets one touch. Midnight Music both dive. They're able to stop it, but the double commit make discombobulate the defense. This almost floats through. Xaviation's here. Can't find the double. Tragic with a 50. Hanjo with a great touch. Tries to follow, it's just popped straight up. Tragic, not a lot of boost, does get up for it, but it's wide. Hanjo gets a demo and the big boost. Midnight gets the ball. Xaviation able to get a piece. Fly with the shot. Tragic able to get back, knock this away. Tragic now going to take control. Tries to get it across. Flies immediately there to challenge that. Plenty of boost to follow. Alex 2 gets a touch out middle. Xaviation's there. Just pop tie. Fly trying to work this around. Still 0-0. We're under the halfway mark here, chat. Midnight tries to do something about it there, but there's a save coming out from Xaviation. Still following. Now music's on. Tragic. Gets a piece. Fly now. Now Midnight. A little jockeying for position here. This is going to be wide. It goes straight up. Tragic and Xaviation both go. Fly will get a demo, like a cruise missile in the air on Xaviation. Fly with a nice cut, touch over. Music can't get there. Honcho going to put one on. And Xaviation able to get the redirect. What a play! So Honcho going to just bang this at the post. And Xaviation waiting on the backboard. I mean, you can't write this, chat. What a play. Music now. Off the post and out. Xaviation going to go. Honcho takes a 50. Midnight gets it out. Honcho going to bang downfield. Tragic sends us to the back wall. Can't do much. Midnight trying to get out now. Tragic trying to harass as he rotates out. Still can't do much. Honcho, though, going to put this its own target. Xaviation able to get another piece of it. May have stolen a goal there, but nonetheless, it's 2-0 now with 43 seconds. 6SC looking to get out of this one with a dub. Tragic sweeping the net as he passes. Midnight now. Gets the reset, flicks over one. Gets it over to Music. What a play. Can Music put it in? Tragic able to get the save. Would have been a brilliant play coming out for the Dark Knights here, but it's turned away by Tragic at the goal line. Tragic gets a touch over. Honcho's on. Music, great 50. Into the blue corner. Tragic able to knock this away before he can pass it middle to a teammate. Midnight's here. Fakes, leaves it for Fly. Fly gets there. Honcho with the save. Final 10 seconds, chat. Midnight, pre-flip. Honcho gets a piece of this one. And that's going to do it for us here, chat. 6SC Black going to win the series 3-1. They win this game 2-0. Excellent series by both teams. Saw a couple of brilliant shots. That Honcho Tragic two-man game was absolutely phenomenal. But again, thank you all for coming out this evening. Something's come up, so I'll be around, Johnny, but I'm not able to take any more cash. Music for in the future. There's a link to my Discord under my Twitch channel. Just let yourself in. If you can find my name, just DM me whenever if you need a cast sometime. I'm unavailable tonight, but I definitely could, probably get one in the future. But thank you all for coming out. Y'all have a great rest of your nights. Congratulations to 6SC with a big dub here. Honcho and Tragic, when you go back and watch this VOD, y'all played incredible, fellas. That's going to do it for me. Peace.